Hello and hi. We are from Busybodies, which is Group 8. This group consists of 5 people, which are Ang Tek E, Toh Wei Di, Alia Nadira, Sharifah Najratul, and Kuratu Aina. We have conducted a survey about climate change, and now we presented the result that we have collected from all the respondents. So, the title of this survey is The Investigations on the Impacts of Climate Change and Ways to Resolve this Environmental Problem.
Change is something that relates to the changing patterns of weather. So you can see that during certain months, we can say that the weather is practically might be on the colder side, and some months on the hottest.
So what is climate change?
So for me, climate change is when weather changing frequently and lasts for a long time at certain area.
What is climate change? Climate change is a long-term change in the Earth's climate, especially a change due to an increases in the average atmospheric temperature that is attributed directly or indirectly to human activities that alter the composition of the global atmosphere. Purpose of conducting this survey. What the purpose of this survey? The purpose of our team conducting this survey through Google Form is to assess the level of awareness towards climate change amongst the Malaysian public.
So what is climate change?
Climate change is the changing in weather pattern for an extended period of time. That's what I understand.
Background of study. Malaysia is one of the countries in the world which is experiencing a warming trend for the past few decades. Many Malaysians believe that human activities such as open burning, deforestation, and improper waste disposal are the significant causes of climate change. But only a small number of people contribute their effort in reducing the average temperature of Malaysia.
What is the cause of climate change?
I think the major cause of climate change is related to the open burning activities.
Deforestation from human.
Greenhouse effect.
Problem statements. The awareness of Malaysians on the issue of global climate change and how the climate change affect Malaysians' daily life. Second problem statement is investigate the effective solutions that can be used by Malaysia government and the action that need to be taken by all Malaysians in the effort to control the issue of global warming in Malaysia. Lastly, the understanding of Malaysians on the action that can be taken by them to reduce the impact of climate change effectively. Research questions. First question is that what is the level of understanding and the level of awareness of Malaysians on the issue of global warming or known as climate change? Second, what are the methods can be applied by the Malaysia government and all Malaysians to control the issue of climate change in Malaysia? Last but not least, what are the impacts of climate change in Malaysia and how the climate change affects our daily life?
I think some ways that the government can do to tackle this issue is probably to put a limit on how much carbon emission that is allowed by the factories.
For the hypothesis, if the level of awareness of Malaysians on the issue of climate change increase, then the average temperature of Malaysia will decrease and the negative impacts of climate change will be controlled. Second hypothesis will be, if Malaysians understand and practice the ways to control the climate change in Malaysia in their daily life, then the concentration and emission of carbon dioxide will decrease. Lastly, if Malaysians know the negative effects of climate change, then the level of awareness of this issue among Malaysia community will increase and Malaysia will take their responsibility more seriously in order to reduce the impacts caused by the climate change. Research design and method. The survey design also helped to analyze the data statistically about the responding response to the questions given and test the hypothesis. The cross-sectional survey design is the researcher can collect the data at one point in time and provides the information in a short amount of time, such as within the period of time required for the survey and collecting data. Second, provide useful information to the decision maker and help to make a comparison between the groups of people based on the answers given to know their level of awareness about the discussed issue. The targeted respondent for the survey is about 19 to 30 years old. Descriptive analysis and discussion. As you can see from the graph, the most selected issue is air pollution, the second highest is pollution of rivers and seas, and the third highest is climate change. About 87% of the respondents agree that they feel the pattern of weather is generally changing. The excessive amount of greenhouse gases lead to climate change. Most of the respondents have heard about climate change before. Based on the response, climate change happened because of the rapid change in the temperature that lead to global warming. Majority of the respondents agree that climate change is an important issue. Climate change might affect their future, their life, such as their health and animals.
Effect of climate change, I think in Malaysia recently it's the haze. So yeah.
Melting of ice at the polars.
I think flooding. The effect of climate change that we can see now is one of them is sea level rise.
81.8% of the respondents think that there are some other ways to tackle climate change. In order to reduce the effect of climate change, people need to take their own role to protect the environment, such as avoiding open burning and using energy efficient. Level of awareness. There are 37 out of 50 people that voted for strongly agree, where it has a mean score in a range of 4.5 to 5.0, which means 74% of the people are most aware of climate change issue. Second, there are 7 people that voted for agree that have a mean score in a range of 3.4 to 4.4, which means 14% of them are aware of climate change. Third, there are 4 people that voted for moderate, which have a mean score in a range of 2.5 to 3.4, where 8% of them are only moderately aware with the issue arise. Lastly, the 2 people voted for disagree, where 4% of them have the mean score in the range of 1.5 to 2.4, which are the less aware with climate change. Luckily, there is no people that voted for disaware about the climate change. General view about the environment. From this section, most of the respondents show their responsibility in taking care of the environment by recycle items, turn off the lights when not using, taking organic food, and use public transport or walk or cycle to work instead of using their private car. Personal information of the respondents, like average age is between 15 to 24 years old, which is student age. The highest qualification of the respondents is postgraduate qualification. And member of any environmental organizations, there are 5 respondents that is a member of environmental organization.
So as a student, I think what we can do to tackle this issue is we can try to reduce the usage of plastic, and one of them is bring your own container to restaurant or cafe.
To be more involved in the volunteering activities, any campaign that related to want to spread the awareness for this issue. Be more involved, get to know what climate change is all about, and yeah, spread the awareness to people.
For example, in UTP have some club such as Go Nature Club, so we can join that club to reduce this issue.
Spreading the issues through social media, and with that all my friends will aware of climate change.
In conclusion, people actually alert about the effects of climate change towards our Earth and also the future generations. Second, humans have caused major climate changes to happen already, and even if we stop emitting greenhouse gases today, global warming would continue to happen for at least several more decades. And last but not least, the awareness campaign about climate change and the effects from it should be spread widely, especially through the media social platform. That's all from us. Thank you.